When you think about your favorite dessert, you probably think ice cream, pie, brownies. Brownies is a pretty good one. What about chocolate chip cookies? That's also a pretty good one. Have you ever had blondies? Brownie and cookie combined? That's innovation. Now what happens when you throw in America's favorite sandwich cookie, the Oreo? Now that sounds like a party. Today I'm going to show you how to make Oreo blondies that are low effort, low ingredient, and delicious, decadent dessert that is beautiful in an ice cream sundae. So to start, we're going to need to preheat the oven. Preheat that about 350 degrees. We have our brownie mix and everything that entails: water, oil, eggs. We have our cookie dough, store-bought, and don't forget the Oreos. So to start, we are going to mix our brownies together. I find store-bought brownies to be the easiest to mix. It's very simple, nothing too foreign. Plus, cocoa powder is expensive. You ever seen how much it costs in the store? It's ridiculous. So first, we're going to start with a 1/4 cup of oil. And then a 1/2 cup of water. And then 2 eggs. Gotta get the eggshell out of there, that's awkward. Huh. Second egg in there, yuck. Wipe our hands off. And now we get to mixing. The best part. Firm but gentle, just wanna make sure everything gets homogeneous. Break up all the dry bits, want to make sure everything's incorporated. Should be looking nice and creamy. Want to break up a lot of the lumps. There's still going to be a couple lumps, and that's perfectly okay. So now that we have that nice and mixed, we are going to prep our baking sheets with parchment paper. This is optional, but it's just going to be a whole heck of a lot easier when taking these bad boys out of the pan. Double-sided, because why not? Don't want these sticking in the pan whatsoever, because they will be so gooey and delicious. So now we make our way to our store-bought cookie dough. Again, you could go and buy all those ingredients, but we just don't have the time for that. We are going to layer our cookie dough in. And then we are going to spread it out and press it down. Press that down, make sure you got a good base. Then we are going to layer our Oreos on top. Now spread them out, break some apart and put them in there. Whatever works, whatever you're feeling. You know, you want to get a nice textured profile across the whole brownie. And, you know, go nuts. Once you feel you have an appropriate amount of Oreos in there, next comes putting in your brownies. preferably with a spatula so you can wring all of it in there. Wow, that is looking good. Beautiful. Now we're just gonna take a couple leftover Oreos, maybe garnish the top. That sounds good. And now we are gonna wait for the oven to finish preheating, and then we're gonna put those in for about 35 to 40 minutes. We're gonna stick a knife in there, make sure everything comes out clean, semi-clean. Might hit a pocket of chocolate, but that is okay. Then we're gonna let them cool for about maybe 30 to 40 minutes before we chow down. So after about 40 minutes in the oven or so, here's our final product. It's looking really good. I let it cool for about an hour, let it firm up a little bit. So now we are taking it out of the baking dish. And we are gonna cut ourselves a piece. Oh. Very, very crumbly, but nonetheless. Oh, so good, so delicious, with a nice glass of milk. I don't see why anyone wouldn't want to make this at home. It is so delicious. It's a perfect combination of all your favorite desserts. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you can make some delicious Oreo blondies at home. Thanks.